Alright, let me check some things and then we will begin. Just hold tight and I will be right back. Alright, I'm gonna just start and see if anybody can hear. I do not exactly know, so I need to make sure. Wait, hold on a second, hold on. Alright, it looks like everything is indeed working properly, so welcome to today's stream here on the Ultimate Diecast Review channel. Today, we are going to be reviewing some diecasts live on the channel. So how this is going to work is that every single time, I'm going to be starting with 5 different cars, 5 different diecasts, and every single time that someone subscribes, I will add an additional car that I will review. So we start with 5, and possibly we could end up with however many. But let me just get this on my monitor real quick. All right. So the goal here is to get to 1,700 subscribers. So 8 people subscribe. I will do 8 additional cars. We are going to start off here with this one. This is Denny Hamlin's 2022 Toyota Camry, the FedEx car. Personally, one of my favorite cars from the 2022 season. As we can see here, this is a 124 scale model. This is the ARC version, not the Elite. So this is a lighter version. Got this from Circle B Diecasts. Really recommend getting their diecasts as they're fast. They're quite affordable. Their shipping isn't even bad. Isn't even bad. They have discount codes that you can use. But ended up getting this technically as a gift. I got a gift card earlier in the year, and I decided to use it to get this and a different car, a Kyle Busch M&M's car. But this is a very, very nice car. Love the purple and white and orange on this car. Wish there was a little bit more of that purple color on this rather than the white. I wish the primary color was purple because I really wish there were more purple cars in NASCAR. I feel like it's just such a vibrant color that isn't used as much as it should be. But as we can see here, FedEx everywhere on this car. It is absolutely beautiful. I made a video on this car actually a few months ago where I explained that because of his disqualification at Pocono, I believe that ended up costing him a chance at the championship because those 5 extra playoff points would have propelled him into that final round, into the championship four, even if Ross Chastain did the wall ride. But nevertheless, this uses great space of the entire next gen because of the number. This was the first season of the number being moved up. So I think they did a really good job filling in the gaps, like unlike other teams like I know Team Penske had a really, really ugly car during the. It was like a Verizon car that ran at Pocono. That thing was ugly. So I'm glad that teams have started to get better at filling in space, but this does a relatively good job at doing just that. So a very, very, very solid car. Would recommend picking this one up if you haven't. Maybe get the 2023 version if you can. Probably would recommend getting the 2023 version. This Toyota Camry body does not exist anymore, so would recommend picking one of these up. Also getting one of the newer ones, but I really like this car. I have it displayed on my shelf. Would recommend getting 100%. Alright, so that was the first car of today's stream. Remember, if you're just tuning in, this is a special, technically I would want to call it a subathon, where every single subscriber gained during the stream, we will do, and I will show an additional car. So up next here, another car from Circle B. Got this during their Black Friday sale, which I'm hopefully going to be participating in again this year. Last year they had some incredible deals. Would recommend 100% doing this. Which is this one. This is Kevin Harvick's 2021 Unibet Ford Mustang that he ran at the Daytona Night Race in a special color chrome color, or finish technically. Green. This is a incredible looking car. It kind of reminds me of like a green apple-ish color. This is an ARC version. I do not think they produced an elite color chrome version of this car. If he had won the race, they definitely would have, but he was running second, I think, on the final lap before getting taken out. But man, this color just shines. Green is such a bizarre color, honestly, for Diecasts. It can either look really good, or it can look really bad. Someone asked, does the Black Friday count on the 164s? I'm pretty sure it does. I know for 124s last year, this one I think I got for $20, which is incredible. It's basically double the price of a 164, and this is how much this thing costs. It was crazy. 164s, I think last year they were selling them for like $5 each. So it was pretty crazy. I'm hoping they do it again this year, because if they do, it will be mostly, I think, 2023 and 2022 stuff, I want to say. But they were selling 2022 cars last year for $20 as well, so keep an eye out for that. When they announce it, I'll definitely make sure to make a post about it. Prepare you guys, because some great deals will be, hopefully, out there soon. But this is another beautiful car. Number 4, Kevin Harvick, he did retire at the end of last season. Josh Berry did take over at the beginning of this season. But man, this is a beautiful car. The last year of the Gen 6 era. Honestly, one of my favorite looking cars is the Ford Mustang. The green just looks incredible in this car. Green and black, such a great pairing together when done well. There's some cars that have looked bad with green and black. One of them, which is the Speedy Cash car from the 38 from the 2021 and 2020 season. That car just was kind of a mess. It was green, black, and red. It had little weird flames on it, but this is how you do a green and black car. It is very, very nice. Love this. I love this car so much. Have it displayed right next to this Hamlin car for those who have missed it. This is the first car that we did earlier, and honestly, it is a great looking car. We recommend picking this one up if you can. If they have it during the Circle B, if Circle B Diecast does have it during their Black Friday sale for on sale, like $20, something like that, definitely pick this one up. All right, so next up is another Denny Hamlin car, actually. So this one I got at Walmart earlier. So this is from the NASCAR Authentics line. This is Denny Hamlin's number 11 Interstate Batteries car from last season. Now this is a very, very solid car. The Interstate Batteries cars always look so good. So this is indeed this is the NASCAR Authentics line, and it looks incredible. The green, the lightning going down the side looks great. Interstate Batteries logo. They usually run this car a couple times during the year. I don't know if Hamlin's run it this year in particular, but it looks incredible when it is ran. Sometimes they do this car in sometimes there's a bunch of these cars running. I know at Daytona they run this, at least one of them is running this car, but yeah, someone mentioned this is on the PTC mold, which is the older NASCAR Authentics mold. I don't know if they still use it, but it isn't as higher quality as I think it's the ETC mold. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I should have brought out another card to compare it to, but I did not, unfortunately. But overall, this is a very, very nice car. Glad they picked it up, honestly. The Toyota Camrys just look so good. Honestly, almost all of them have had solid paint schemes from when this next gen was running. They always found out how to fill in the space on the sides, unlike any other, some of the other manufacturers could have learned from them. But see on the back here, we have, these are all the 2023 cars here. I wish I had that Sunny D car. I love the Sunny D cars a ton. The Kubota Tractors car, also a very nice one. I think I'm going to pick up that car So Ross Chastain won yesterday's race, and I really want to pick up that car, but I don't know which one, honestly, to pick up. If I don't know if to get the Elite Liquid Color or Color Chrome, I have to make a decision on that because I really want to get that win, but just kind of a mixed, don't know really exactly which one I'm going to get yet. So overall, a very nice pickup. Glad I got this. And I'm going to set it over here as we head over to the next car. So this one, also from, I think I got this before the sale, but really random. A really, really random truck. As I said, a truck, because this is a very, very bizarre one. This is Brett Moffitt's number 45. I think this is a Circle B diecast car or truck, sponsored by Circle B, and this one is autographed, as it says right there. So I got this before the sale. This is one of my first purchases, I think, from Circle B Diecast. It was, I want to say, $35, which I don't think I own a single truck at all. So getting this is pretty cool, because this is my first ever Truck Series diecast I've ever bought in a 1/24 scale model. So this is the Nice Motorsports number 45. Nice Motorsports. I actually really like this team. I've been a Chastain fan for a while now. I've always liked Ross Chastain's cars, and this isn't Chastain necessarily, but love the number 45. Reminds me of Chastain, and I like Brett Moffitt as a driver. Wish he got more opportunities, honestly, because he is an incredible driver, just doesn't get the opportunities I think he deserves. So this is that 45 truck right here. We see the signature right there, his signature, and I do have the authenticity right here. You can see right here, the special autograph edition. This is the Circle B number 45. I think I did have this on display. I want to say I don't exactly remember, but a really, really nice truck, I gotta say. The white, blue, and gray, just a very clean truck. This is from the 2021 season. Nice Motorsports, I don't remember. I think they had a rookie Carson Hocevar. This truck was a all-star car, if I remember. But I think they were starting to rebuild. Of course, wait, did they have I don't remember if they have, or if they had, Hocevar in 2021 or not. I need to check that later, but they definitely started to be on the rise with Hocevar in 2023, and then this year it's kind of been a dull year for them, honestly. But I just love to have seen what this team has kind of become in the past few seasons. From this team was a nobodies a couple of years ago, or I want to say, not say a couple, but I want to say around 2017 there were a bunch of nobodies. Chastain came in for them in 2019, took them to the Final Four, elevated this team's name a ton, and it has honestly been a very, very cool story to see. They've been struggling a little bit this year. They have Matt Mills and Bailey Curley, I think, is their two top drivers. Neither one of them have won this season, but after having Carson Hocevar, who has been honestly in a very impressive talent in the Cup Series this year, going from him to Bailey Curry and Matt Mills is not really that bad of a downgrade, but it still is kind of a downgrade. But they do have one win this year, thanks to Ross Chastain at Darlington. But this number 45 truck of Brett Moffitt is a beauty. I was actually really, really happy to see him win at Talladega last year. Time has flown. It's been a year since he's won. That's crazy. I thought he was going to get a lot more opportunities, honestly, after that win at Diecasts, because he kind of dominated that final portion of the race. But unfortunately, nothing came of that, but still have something to remember. His Truck Series runs, basically. Very great car. Alright, so let's see. What else do we have? Let me check on something real quick. Let's see. Do we have to do anything extra? Nope. Nope. Alright. Just a reminder to those who are just tuning in, we are reviewing some diecasts. Every subscriber is one extra car that I will show on stream. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. and hit the like button if you like to see some more cars. So, next up is, this one is a 1/64 scale model, just like the Hamlin car, but this one has a special story. This is Kyle Busch's 2022 M&M's number 18 from Joe Gibbs Racing. So, you might be wondering, what's so special about this car? Well, I got this in the 2022 season when Busch was driving at Gibbs for that one single season in the next gen car. Kind of a odd remembrance, honestly. It's kind of a Mandela effect where you don't think it actually happened, because that year was kind of a nightmare for this team. Everything kept going wrong. They started blowing up engines in the playoff season, which was really, really bad. But he ended up only, I think, making it. I don't even think he made it past the round of 16, which was really messed up. But that was the year where he eventually left Gibbs, where he announced previously that he was going to leave Gibbs for RCR. I think they gave him the bad engines that were going to detonate anyways because he was on his way out. But this is a very, very solid car. It's got all of the M&M's characters on the sides of the car. Very reminiscent of the previous car that had been running, or the design that had been running since he was there at Gibbs. But the thing about this is that I took this car recently. I want to say 2 weeks ago or so. I took this car to Disneyland because I wanted to take some pictures of this car in front of some of the iconic attractions. And what else? It was the attractions and I don't know the exact word. But went to places like Space Mountain, the Haunted Mansion, the Rivers of America. What else? Took it to Star Wars Land, Small World, stuff like that. I took pictures in front of those areas. If you want to see that video, it's on my channel. One of the more recent shorts, if not the most recent short. So go definitely check that video out if you like to see this car in front of some pictures. I think it's a great video, honestly. I like to taking this car and taking pictures because it reminds me of my childhood in a way, because Kyle Busch was my favorite driver, or still is my favorite driver, but this car was what made me a NASCAR fan, M&M's. But overall, a yellow car with this M&M's logos on it just looks incredible. I wish M&M's would come back. I do not think they are, though, unless Michael Jordan, please help. That would be great. But this is a solid car. This is from the... Is it the EL? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, EL. It's not ETC. It's EL mold. So this was not from the Authentics line. This was EL. The way you could tell, in case you're wondering, is that the name right here is usually what gives it away. The name on the windshield. If the name is there, it's an EL mold. If it's not, then it's a PTC mold or whatever they're using now. But overall, very nice car. Would recommend getting this. I don't know how expensive it is now because Kyle Busch ain't at Gibbs, and I don't think he will be at Gibbs for a while, or ever again, honestly. Unless something drastic happens in the future. But I've shown off 5 cars. Let me see something real quick. And then we'll see what we have to do. I'm just going to keep going, honestly. If you're just tuning into the stream, this is every single like, or not, every single subscriber, or, okay, let me restart. This is a stream where I'm showing off some diecasts, and every single new subscriber is one extra car shown. So if you want the stream to continue, hit the subscribe button, because I would appreciate it a lot. We're on the road to 1,700 subscribers, so your support would mean a lot. Anyways, up next, this isn't necessarily a NASCAR, but I like to think of it as somewhat having to do with NASCAR, because he is one of the reasons why a lot of people got into NASCAR. This is Lightning McQueen's, or technically this is a diecast replica of Lightning McQueen in the 1/24 scale. Now, this is really, really cool to have. Lightning McQueen is one of the most popular Disney characters, if not the most popular Disney character of all time. Got a lot of people into racing and automobiles and racing in general. I think a lot of people can thank Lightning McQueen for getting their love into racing. This was a huge part of my childhood, and honestly, it is incredible to have this car the iconic 95 as a 124 scale diecast, and just to prove that's a 124 scale, this is the Denny Hamlin car from earlier, comparing it to the 95, and actually the 95 is a little, I want to say, no, look, it's basically the exact same. The 95 is a lot wider though. And funny thing, this is like, I want to say, I don't know how, I think this is like 40 bucks on Amazon, so it is not that expensive to have this replica diecast, and then the hood does open. I'll open that in a second, but for 30 bucks, this is, or $30, $40, however much it costs, this is a quite heavy, it's way heavier than this Hamlin car that I showed, and it's like a third of the price. It's just absolutely crazy how incredible of quality this is for how cheap it is. But the 95 Lightning Bolt, this car is iconic. I want to say this is the rookie stripe, because the rookie stripe is on the back of the cars that are in NASCAR, which is what this is based on. They have this rookie stripe right here. I don't think I have any rookie cars on me right now, but when a new driver enters into NASCAR, they get rookie stripes, which are bright yellow stripes that indicate that someone is new to the league or is competing in their first races or full season. So McQueen, I think I heard a rumor or something that says that the entire thing was blended in with this one color to kind of hide the fact that he was a rookie, because he thought of himself was big. He thought he was better than being just a rookie, and obviously he was, because almost won the title and then blew a tire in the final lap, just like Kyle Larson at Pocono that in 2021. But red, the iconic Lightning Bolt, is it's kind of a simple car, but it works so well, and it's obviously an iconic moment in racing history because of that. Alright, let me check something and I'll be right back. Just give me like 5 seconds. Alright, I am back, and I think I have one more car to show. We've not gained any subscribers. You know what? That is completely fine though. I just like showing off diecasts and informing people on diecasts. So this next one is the final one that I have, unless we gain a new subscriber in the time span of when I show this car. Actually, one more thing about that McQueen car. I will open the engine right here. And this is what the engine looks like inside, if I can try and... Ooh, that is bright. Alright, that's what the engine looks like inside. See the wiring right here? The main engine, everything in here. I think that's a radiator right there. Pretty cool, honestly. The detail on this is incredible for how much it costs. So, recommend getting that. I think all you have to search up on Amazon is Lightning McQueen 1/24 diecast, and that will pop up. Should be one of the first results. It also comes with a screwdriver and the white wall tires if you want to put that on it instead. I like the racing tires more, but this is the final car that I have on me right now. This is Kyle Larson's 2019 McDonald's car. This is one of the first diecasts. Excuse me. This is one of the first diecasts I have gotten in the 124 scale. You can tell because of how beat up it is, but I got this, I think, in 2019. Yeah, 2019 season is one of the first when I started to collect the 124 scale cars. You wouldn't tell because of how beat up it is, though. But I really like this car, actually. The red and the yellow, just this design looks so good. Honestly, it's one of my favorite cars from the 2019 season. I know some people called it ugly, but honestly, I really like it. I haven't ate McDonald's in years, though. I don't care for McDonald's, but this car is beautiful. In my personal opinion, it is beautiful. Love the red bumper with the... I just think red and yellow is such a great pairing when it's done well. Would have preferred this, honestly, to have been red instead of the yellow, but it is what it is. You can see right here the damage that's been done on this thing is the rear spoiler. There's part of the glass is missing, which, yeah, that's something It's just been damage done over time. One of the rear shark fins, as I think they're called shark fin, but it's gone right here. I think there's paint chipped. Yeah, paint's chipped right there. But it's been displayed for, I want to say, 5 years now on my shelf. So, or actually, this one sits on my desk because it reminds me of one of the first cars I ever collected. I have one of the other first cars I've ever collected in a box. That one I just didn't really put out. Or I did have it, I think, on display for a little bit, but then eventually put it away because I don't want these cars to end up like this one, but it's nice to see a reminder of what it is. But to conclude on this, love the design. I think this is the car he almost won at Chicagoland against Alex Bowman that one year. But it's a really solid car, and I would recommend picking this one up if you can. If you love, you don't have to if you don't like the color scheme, but if you do like what you see, look it up and see if you can find a decent price. I don't know what these are going for nowadays, but we recommend definitely getting this. Alright, so let me just see. Did we gain any subscribers during the stream? Nope, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so that will probably be the conclusion of this stream. I thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, like, subscribe, and maybe comment down in the comments once this is a VOD, what was your favorite car? Until then, I'll see you all next time. Take care.